So I saw this title here and I was like, do I really want to talk about it? Because it's like, whatever. But, having an attraction to something, but then having a physical attraction, it's like for me, Zelda. I love Zelda. So much so that I named one of my cats after her because I just, especially Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. Not only is she the most badass out of all of them, she's probably the most beautiful out of all of them. Uh, from the way her hair is to the dress that she has when she goes into the past after Sonya and Rauru find her. Yeah, probably my favorite Zelda incarnation, and just when I look at her, I'm like, yeah. I mean, does that mean I want to freaking bang her like a beast? No. I admire her character. I admire what she is, how well written she was, and yeah. But being physically attracted to someone, that's one thing. But then having it being Bowser, at first I thought it was like the dude in charge because his name is also Bowser. I'm like, wait a minute, are we talking about the guy Nintendo? I think it's like Nintendo of America, the one I think who took over for Reggie. I was like, are we talking about this Bowser, or are we talking about like Bowser, like King of the Koopas Bowser? Yeah, it's Bowser from the game. Actually, is that other dude even still around there? Yeah, Doug Bowser. I thought it was hilarious. This dude who takes over for Reggie, takes over for Nintendo of America, and his last name is Bowser. I mean, just how perfect is that? But yeah, 2019 is when he took over. It's been a while. Been a while. Has Reggie really been gone that long? I looked at his resignation. I said, "My body is not ready." But yeah. So yeah, she is physically attracted to Bowser, which he would never go for her. But Sweet Baby Inc. co-founder, CEO Kim Belair, a name that has come to define controversy in the gaming space, has just become a lot more controversial. In a 6-year-old podcast interview unearthed by YouTube master of the TDS and writing Raven, who run the Gothic Therapy YouTube channel, Belair admitted to being physically attracted to Bowser. She claims that antelopes called kudus were the most attractive non-human mammal before bragging that she has the skull of one in her room. Kimberly, Sweet Baby Inc. Um, can we get to like the actual Bowser part? She is quoted in the interview saying that Bowser is blank daddy sexy before going on to recount her experience when on podcast with Amy McGilvery, told her to look up Bowser Day on Tumblr. She states that she looked through pages and pages of explicit Bowser images before Mackie Gilvery went on to describe a particular part of Bowser's anatomy in great detail. Something he had, sometimes he had a turtle thing, and sometimes he had a mammalian thing. I'm trying to keep, I mean, I know what it is, and I know it's not that big of a deal, but it's YouTube. YouTube will censor your you know video and limit ads to them if you say the dumbest things. So I know what it is. You know what it is. YouTube needs to stop being stupid. I shouldn't have to censor myself because oh, he said a naughty word. My stuff's on for no, not for children, so it's not my freaking problem. Stop making me censor myself. Belair then seemed to try and distance herself from the images before freely admitting that she scrolled through them a lot. I'm one of those people on the internet who go on the internet and click it. And when I go to Bowser, the Bowser dating tag, I go like, oh no, this isn't what I wanted. Better look at all. Better look at it all. Wait, better look at all of it through. Oh, better look at all of it though. Uh, these are the people who say, hey, you need to come to us and you need to get your game consulted with us to make sure it doesn't offend people. Yeah, it says sarcastically while reviewing the audio clips, but this is okay. This is okay to do. Hypocrisy. If you're going to stand on your high horse and pretend that you're better than other people, and yeah, I mean, Bowser Gate. Mary Couple went on to cover mentioned how game developer Grums has pointed out Belair's passion for collecting animal skulls and practicing taxidermy, which, I mean, whatever. Taxidermy's cool. Um, we have a taxidermist not too far from here. It's like a few minutes away. Been there for ages. I think it's actually called like because of the guy who lives there. I think it's a dude. It's like called Taxidermy Drive, or yeah, I think it's like Taxidermy Drive or something. But yeah, that's what they do there. It's like a few minutes away. I mean, I don't mind it. You know, it's not like it's hurting the animals because they're already dead. It's just preserving them as they were instead of having the body go to waste or whatever. But yeah. Points out some people have claimed that this is for witchcraft or Satanism. It's not. It's the same thing as for people who like to take moose heads or deer heads and mount them on the freaking wall. Except instead of doing it with just a head, you're doing it with the entire body of the animal. It's not no different. It's no different. Uh, the episode in question contains a discussion about which non-human mammal is sexist. Okay. And she says the antelope. Belair's odd description of a kudu, which is a type of antelope. There you go. So you know. Take it all in. Take it all in. I do like their antlers though. I like how they kind of like spiral a little bit. And that's really cool. Whose skull she has in her house. Belair described kudus as having thick, girthy necks and very beautiful, handsome faces. Yeah. Oh man, that's hurting me so much right now. Is what she says. I mean, yeah, it's a nice looking animal. Very pleasant facial features. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh man, I can't wait to find a female one." And no, I'm an animal person, so all to me all animals are beautiful. So it doesn't really matter. Speaking of animals, what time is it? The possum's probably outside right now. Probably just the cat food there. Thick, girthy necks. Um, it's worse. Every single company who literally signs in with these people should be ashamed. I'm sorry, you want to pander and do whatever, do it on your own. You don't need these. You have skulls of antelopes in your house because you like antelope. You are attracted. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, so I think Master of TDS is probably going a little too far with that. But having a physical attraction to someone like Bowser, he would never go for her. He would he want Bowser is looking for someone with refined, elegant beauty. Someone who plays hard to get, but doesn't go so easily either. There's one and only true love. He says Peach. Peach, you're so cool. And with my star, we're gonna rule. Now, No, yeah, so Bowser would never go for her. Like, yeah. I mean, you might be able to get maybe, I don't know if we're talking Nintendo characters, like Ganondorf, maybe, I guess. Never mind. I'm not gonna. People might think I was trying to imply something with that. I mean, the Gerudo are darker women. They're extremely tan. I mean, she's kind of like Gerudo colored, right? They're that kind of dark skin. So yeah, I suppose maybe he might go. I mean, she'd have to lose the hair though, red hair, and have it done up like in the Gerudo, one of the several Gerudo styles. But I mean, yeah, I could see someone like Ganondorf maybe, but not Bowser. Definitely not Bowser. He has taste. He likes them royal. He likes them refined and elegant. He likes them when they carry themselves well. Um, I do like how they made Bowser into like a simp. I mean, he kind of always was, and it's like I pointed out in like Mario Sunshine, he kidnaps Peach because like, or at least Bowser Jr. tries to kidnap her because like she thinks, he Bowser Jr. thinks that Peach is his mom, only to find out at the end of the game that he's like, I know, Peach isn't really my mama. And Bowser's almost like ashamed because it's like he's told his son that she is, just because Bowser cares, like legit, like cares about her. So, and then with the movie, also he's very simpish in like the Paper Mario games, trying to marry her and all these other things. And then in the movie, the newer movie, yeah, he was full sim mode. Like he made an entire song singing about how much he loves her. I mean, Bowser's going full simp mode. So I mean, so she could get someone like Bowser or Ganondorf maybe, but not Bowser. But I guess we can admit our little, you know, not crushes, but just I guess characters we just, even though they're fictional characters that we find attractive in some way, even if it's not sexual. So like I said, for me, Zelda. There are many Zeldas, but for me, it's the Breath of the Wild or Tears. It's the same one, but more of the Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. She's older, her appearance is a lot more beautiful. Her a lot more badass there because of what she's doing. Um, Sacrificing herself and turning herself into a dragon for tens of thousands of years. It's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, it's that Zelda for me. Um, so yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking a character, but when you have like an actual physical attraction to them, that's a little different. And again, Master of TDS, there's nothing wrong with collecting animal skulls or, having taxidermy. Just because you have that stuff doesn't make it weird or that you're into witchcraft or Satanism. Like I said, some people like having mounted up on their walls of like deer heads or whatever. And some people like to have full-bodied animals preserved. It's not that weird. If it's not your thing, that's whatever. But it's not as weird as you think. It has nothing to do with Satanism or witchcraft. So, but anyway, yeah. Let me know your guilty pleasure character. Um. Anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.